Good morning, family. So, you work for a company. You are the voice and are the face and the voice of that company. Whether you deal with customers on the phone or face to face, you represent that company. All right. How you treat, act, your attitude, how you act towards the customer, treat the customer, your attitude towards the customer. It's a reflection of your company. Us as children of God, we are Christ's representatives. All right. So, what report are we getting by the way we act, treat each other and others? All right. Because the goal is to bring people to the faith, not to push them further away from the faith. And if we out represent, we proclaiming Christ, we professing uh, Christ to everybody, then we must be a reflection of who we representing. All right, because the goal is to bring people to Christ, not to push them away. And the way we act towards people, the way we treat people, and our attitudes towards people, it's either going to bring them to the faith or push them away. Now, you talking to the one that your struggles are my struggles. The very beginning, that's how the video started. So I still have my struggles too, right? And it's no excuse. I still have my flaws, that some of the same flaws that I've been dealing with for many years. It's no excuse. So I'm not telling you, I'm not coming to you telling you these things as, oh, I'm perfect, or I don't have flaws on my own, or I don't have, struggles and sins of my own. I'm not coming to you like that. What I am telling you is that um, we must do better. We must be better representatives, um, not just in the public eye, but at home as well. It starts with home. All right. If we can watch ourselves, make sure that we on point for everyone else, we are to do that even more so at home. Because at home, that's the greatest challenge. That's what I've learned. All right. Um, and I think it may have to do everything with accountability. Like, in the public eye, you really don't have accountability. Um, you really don't have someone to hold you accountable, because they just seeing one side of you. But at home, they see the core of you, right? And that's where your accountability come in at, right? Whether you um, whether you're being judged, whether you being called out on whatever it is, um, or whatever, it starts at home. All right. So don't not work on it at home, and go out in the public and work, and you on your A game. Guess what's going to happen? It has to come out. The flaws has to come out. It's pressure, right? So the greatest pressure is at home. And guess what's going to happen? Because we're not working on it at home, it's going to come out at home. All right. So be Christ representatives, both on and off the floor, both on and off the stage, both in and out the spotlight. All right. That's how we become whole. That's how it become a lifestyle, not just a part-time job. All right. Um, so embrace what God is trying to do in you, because what He's trying to do in you, it starts in the dark. It starts behind closed doors. It starts at home. So when you go out in the public, you don't have to make sure. You don't have to be cautious. You don't have to be careful. You don't have to watch this and watch that, because it's a lifestyle. And that's what he want to do in us. He want to make some permanent changes within us. So when we go out, because we've been working at it at home, the things has been looked into at home. being practiced at home, then we can go out and be holistic in him, where we can fully embrace what he's trying to do in us without us having that subconscious that thought in our minds, like maybe I'm being a hypocrite, or how can I do this, how can I really live my purpose and do what I'm supposed to do in the public eye, but I don't do it at home. That makes us shut down. That makes us, not embrace what God is trying to do in us, because we know we're not doing what we're supposed to do at home, nor are we even trying. And then we go out here in the public eye, and we like the perfect people. Like me personally, I'm not okay with that. Do I still have my struggles at home? I do. I'm working on it. Do I still fail? I do. And yes, I am going to continue working on the core of me, working to change the core of me, doing all I'm supposed to do, practicing what's the core of me. But at the same time too, I'm still going to, with my struggles and all, I'm still going to embrace who God created me to be, who I'm becoming, and my work here on earth, my purpose. I'm still going to embrace and carry that out. I just have to work even harder at home. So to you who have your struggles, you're still a part of purpose. You failed yesterday. God woke you up another day. You still a part of purpose. God is trying to do things inside of you. So don't wait. Don't wait and be like, well, I'm gonna wait till I get myself together first. Nah. God came for the sinners. Christ came for the sinners. All right? So he want to use you where you are. Does that mean not work on yourself, not do better, not, strive to become who he created you? No, that doesn't mean, okay, like, stop. And you human. That doesn't mean, okay, I'm going to embrace my struggles to the point where, well, it's going to happen. I'm only human. No, cut that. Get that out your head. All right. And the people who told you that, that's a lie. All right. Get that out your head. Always continue to work on you, even in the midst of your struggles, even in the midst of your doubts, even in the midst of people judging you. Like, I don't care. Like, you embrace that struggle with the thought of knowing God is still working on you. And not only as God is working on you, you working on you. All right. So with embracing that, you continue doing what God has created you to do, wherever you are in your life, whatever space you're in, whatever race you are. Like I don't care. Like, you are created with purpose. You can't turn purpose on and off. All right, because I'm struggling with this, so I'm not going to do what I've been called to do. No, God is going to use you where you are while working on you where you are. And you have to do the same. God, he don't stop working on you, so you don't stop working on you. God didn't pull the plug and, like, because you have these struggles, I don't want you to do this. No, if God didn't pull the plug, you still do that too. All right, you work on your struggles, and you allow God to use you where you are. Don't let no one get in the way of that. Don't let the challenges that you're faced with, don't let that be the anchor to keep you where you are. Because honestly, if you wait for you to change, if you waiting for you to get it together, if you waiting for you to reach a certain level and then you'll start letting God use you, guess what? You're never going to start. And you're never going to fulfill the purpose why he created you. All right? So embrace it all. But work on yourself. Allow God to do what he's trying to do in you. Embrace that. Work on it. All right? But also, move when he tell you to move. Do what he tell you to do. Do it how he wants you to do it. All right? Don't let the enemy come into your mind like, oh, he can't use you, or you just messed up. That's false. That's what the enemy want to do. Embrace it all and do your work. Much love.